Okay, hey everyone. So I think I finally got the Octopus stuff sorted. So for those of you who've been following the Octopus Energy thread, you'll know that I've had some trouble with my gas meter. Basically, everything else works fine, and so if you're looking to go to Octopus Energy to get a good deal on your EV charging overnight, I can thoroughly recommend it. However, what I did have was some problems when it came to the gas readings. Now, because I'm a dual fuel customer, both gas and electric meters were switched out for smart meters. Unfortunately, though, the readings never made it from the gas meter to Octopus Energy, so I kept getting reminders and things like that telling me to make my bill as accurate as possible by sending me readings. So this took a long time to get resolved. I had Octopus Energy fitted way back in the summer. The smart meters for Octopus Energy fitted way back in the summer. So it's now getting on for December, and we have only just got it sorted out. Now, the challenge that I had was going through the normal contact points of Octopus Energy were really not getting me anywhere. What tended to happen was I'd send an email in saying, have you sorted this out yet? Remind them what was going on, and then I'd get a reply fairly quickly, but it never really seemed to get resolved, and I never really seemed to get any traction with the team. And this is partly, I think, because of the way that team is set up, that they don't have any kind of case management tools, and you can tell this because they are literally emails from people coming back and forth, which is great, which is really nice, and it's a really nice feel. But ultimately, what it means is that everyone that picks it up has absolutely no idea what's going on, because I think it's all in people's heads. So unless you're actually talking to the same person, they're starting all over again. Now, well, that's certainly what it felt like to me anyway. So I kind of got a little bit fed up after a while, and I popped the CEO an email based on actually some of the people in the comments below and what you've done. So thanks for that. So I popped Greg an email, and I said, I explained what was happening. I don't think it's necessarily that uncommon. And I also made some suggestions around, well, hey, this could be easily sorted if you had some sort of proper case management going on there. And he actually got back to me, and he, explained that there are a lot of problems with the smart meters. Generally, this isn't something that's necessarily specific to Octopus Energy, which I can totally, get. I mean, they're on the second version of the smart meters already, and we haven't fully even rolled them out yet. So, gosh, don't get me started on that. So his response was great. He got someone right on it, and within a week or so, everything was resolved. So unfortunately, it is a case that you kind of have to escalate up the chain, and the CEO is as sort of high as you can go, really. I don't like to do that. It was the last resort, and obviously it did resolve itself in that case, but unfortunately, that's what we've had to do. Now, of course, that's not really sustainable, so I'm hoping that they have recognised that, and they've actually recognised that they probably are going to need some formal case management system so they can see how many queries have been in the queue for longer than so many days, so that they can make sure that they're given the proper attention in order to resolve them in a timely manner, because this has taken quite a little bit of time to resolve in the end. But that said, we are now all good. So I'm actually quite happy. I've been quite happy with Octopus apart from this little issue for ever since it's been installed, really. So no great shakes, but I just wish they could have resolved this particular issue more cleanly, and certainly in a more timely manner. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do have the same problems, then try the usual routes. Maybe they've started to train their staff on how to resolve this issue a little bit better. I'm sure Greg doesn't want to keep getting emails from every customer that's having this problem, because according to my comments below in previous videos, it's quite a few of the people who've watched these videos have had very similar issues. But you know, if you do get a get nowhere, if you do get nowhere, then you know it probably is worth popping Greg an email and asking him if someone can look into it. Now, I'm not going to, you know, you can do your homework and you'll find out what his email address is. But if you do email him, then some tips is just to be very polite. Don't go off on one. I certainly made my email very constructive. Just reiterating the fact that I think that the team that managed the customer service area could do with some case management tools. And you know, whilst he said they weren't using any particular tools at the time, he did agree that if these kinds of issues were going to crop up, then actually it was probably worthwhile doing if the volumes became great enough, which is fine, and that's a financial decision they're going to have to make. But you know, polite, constructive, all the rest of it, and I'm sure they'll look into it. I'm sure they'll get it sorted for you. It shouldn't have to be that way. It should be able to be resolved via the normal customer services routes. But there we go. I'd also like to thank everyone who has used my referral code DenseDodo963 to sign up to Octopus Energy. It's just I have no words really. I'm really humbled by everyone who's done it, and it's just a really fantastic gesture. So thank you very much. And it's not a monetization that I feel like I feel bad from. I'm not recommending you to go out and buy some tat that someone's paying me to do. No one's paying me to do this, and I've gotten benefit from the cheap energy, and so will you, and you get the £50, and you know I get it as well. So you know, really humbled. Thank you very much to everyone, and I hope you enjoy the low cost of charging your car overnight, or doing whatever you do with your low power usage overnight. But yes, thanks very much for that. I really appreciate it, and I'm very humbled. Now I'm gonna leave that there. Hopefully this is the last Octopus energy related video. I am talking to them about something else though, so we'll leave that to a future video. So you have yourselves a good evening, day or night, whenever you're watching this, and we'll see you in the next one.